Hey guys, it's Gameface here and welcome back to episode 17 of my Dortmund career. Now today's episode, we have got two games to get through. The first game is against Hoffenheim. That's the final league game of the season, so I look forward to that match to obviously try and, we've already confirmed the league title obviously, but obviously to try and maximise our points in the league and try and get onto 77, which will be an okay tally, not fantastic or anything, but you can see the team below us, Bayern, who maximum points they can get 67, which isn't good for a second place team really, is it? So we have been, I suppose, let down by the lack of competition from the other teams in this season in the league, but there you go, sometimes happens, and I think we've done okay ourselves, haven't we, to win the league title in our first season. We've also got the big game to play as well, the final of the Europa League. That's the match that we care about the most. That's the game that will allow us to be able to win some more silverware, which is important to try and do in your first season if possible. And let's crack on with this episode straight away. Before we do, if we could try and hit 100 likes, then I'd really appreciate it. Also, please go ahead, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already as well, and that'd be absolutely fantastic too. Would really appreciate all the support possible on this episode, because I am at the moment trying to determine whether we do go into a second season or not. The vote said yes, but still, 74 people wanted it to rain, and I think, was it 14 people or something said no, they wanted a different road, so it wasn't like loads of people have voted either, so I'm still not 100% sure. We'll have to wait and see how this video goes down and what people think of it, so yeah, I guess we'll wait and see. We will go into a second season anyway in today's episode, but how long it lasts, I'm not 100% sure right now. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. This is the team I'm going to go with the opening fixture. It's a change team. We don't necessarily need to put out our strongest team. We can't because we've had 4 games in a week. We've got our rotated keeper and net, our young goalkeeper there. Piszczek, Socrates, Zagadou, Durm, Dahoud, Dengdocker, Sanson, Yarmolenko, Isak and Schürrle all starting. So heavily changed, quite clearly heavily changed as well. The final's in a week or two, so plenty of time to recover. Let's see how we get on. Try and get ourselves a victory just to end the season off on a high. Okay, here we go for this game against Hoffenheim. Jamie Vardy starting up front for them. Strange signing, still don't really get it, but there you go. That could be quite interesting for us because obviously a very fast player going forward could cause us some issues. Hopefully not. We're going to focus on ourselves and actually trying to perform in this episode. We struggled really in the last couple of episodes to get good performances from the team, and we've nearly been helped out massively there because that is quite clearly the defendant nearly scoring an own goal in the opening stages of this game. He's headed it out for a corner. I'm sure he meant to do that, obviously, but it nearly found the back of the nets. Even had his own keeper panicking. Vardy running forward down the counter-attack. I'm panicking now. Jamie Vardy looking for a cross maybe, or maybe a pull-back here. Good chance for the opposition, and we couldn't block it, but luckily saved and out for a corner. End-to-end stuff at the moment. It's going to be Paradise to deliver this one. Going to have to try and make sure we can clear this one first time if possible. Good delivery into a dangerous area, but headed away. Kramaric and Jamie Vardy up front. That's the Leicester City combination there, isn't it? Just realised. Isak running down the line here, needs somebody else in the box. Brought down, it's an easy penalty, a stonewall penalty as well, as they like to say, and that's going to be a yellow card as well for the defender. And quite a comfortable decision for the referee there. Isak quite clearly tripped up, gets no one at the ball, just get a toe in front of it, and it's a really poor decision from the defender. It's a penalty opportunity here for Schürrle. Can we hit the bottom left-hand corner? Let's wait and see. Oh, yes we do. Goalkeeper went the right way, but just didn't do it quick enough. Schürrle scores, 1-0 up, and we're on our way to a victory here, which would see us end the season, or the league campaign, I should say, with a win. There we go, Schürrle scores. That's the goal that we needed, really. Good chance. Oh, good save by the goalkeeper. Has to be cleared away. Socrates is there, but so was that guy. Oh my days. I don't even want to see what happened there. But at the same time, I absolutely do want to see what happened because I missed it. What went on? Oh no, that's painful to watch. So this is the replay of it. Don't know what's really gone on here because it seems like pretty comfortable and the goalkeeper comes out for it. I mean, he's well in his right to do that. No one else goes for it, but I mean, what is that? What's he doing? What, you're not trying to save the chance. Zagadou's just brought it down for you. You're not trying to save it, you just went to pick it up. Look, oh no. Flaps at it. That's why I said in the last episode, you're better off just not having a goalkeeper, really, when he's around. Absolutely useless. And yet I still persist with him because he's a youngster with a lot of potential, but for some reason, he just can't do anything. He looks like he shouldn't be playing goalkeeper. Isak, ball through there to Schürrle on the counter-attack. Schürrle going to go for the back post here. Yarmolenko! Thought he'd scored. Side netting. Well played. Schürrle now running through. Good opportunity. Andre Schürrle with a chance to shoot, and he scores. He gets his second of the game, as well as our second of the game as well on the stroke of half-time. It's 2-0, and we've doubled our lead. Very happy about that one. Schürrle's not had loads of an impact really this season for us in the squad. He's obviously been a bit of a squad player, so that's the reason for it, but when he's come on the pitch, he hasn't done an awful lot either, hasn't really shown that much quality. Here he has, though. Obviously the first one was a penalty, which, you know, it doesn't really need that much quality, but the second one here is a good one on his left foot to strike across the keeper. 2-0, and we've managed to get ourselves a second goal. And that is his second goal of the season as well. Okay, so he's got his first and second goal in this final game of the season. Half-time, 2-0. Let's go on the second half. Good chance here. All hit the post. Thought they'd pull one back. They really should as well. And that was going to be called offside. Being let off the hook there. Chance here for Hoffenheim. Saved again by the keeper. Fair play. Good save, that one. 25 minutes to go. Still got a clean sheet for now, at least. Despite having a keeper that has looked very questionable at times. And we've headed it away as well. Oh, come on, we've got to defend this better. And that's, again, the keeper looking questionable. It's a goal, we've lost the clean sheet, 23 minutes to go, plus added on time. Good opportunity for maybe Hoffenheim to get something out of this game. Now, they're throwing a lot of players forward looking for that goal, and they've got it. And yeah, just not managed to cope with the extra man on the edge of the box there. Midfield not being able to protect our defence well enough, and so that happens. A little bit gutted, but there you go, to be expected given the keeper we have in goal. First two changes, we're going to take off Dahoud and Isaac. We'll bring on Kroosens and Philippe, and we'll go with that, and we'll move Andre Schürrle playing up front now instead. So we'll see how it goes, 20 minutes left. Then Docker short to Kroosens, and he's going to deliver. It's a good ball in, actually. Heads it wide, though, unfortunately. Still going for a third goal here, despite it's been on the edge of dropping points. I don't mind that, because this game doesn't really mean too much. Oh, no, not a good chance. Oh... Wow, if only they could be more clinical, they'd be winning. That's it, we've won the game 2-1. Very happy with that victory to end the league campaign on. Impressive 3 points in the end, and also helps build some sort of momentum going into the Europa League final as well, which was important after a few episodes of poor performances. This one was much better, and with a changed team as well. So, yeah, impressed how we got on. Exact same amount of shots and shots on target. Maybe could have had a draw, probably could have even lost at one point as well. So, yeah, they have had a good few chances, Hoffenheim, but we have ultimately just managed to hold on and win the game. This week, Zagadou goes up to 71 overall. That's good news for us, and continues his growth over this season. Okay, so there we go. We've managed to complete our objective. As the board has said now, we've managed to do it within 2 seasons. The long-term goal of increasing the club's worth. And we've managed to also get ourselves the league title victory. £99 million added onto our budget, or not added onto our budget, but goes to the board, I suppose. But yeah, really impressed by that. Now we've got to top it off, got to try and win the Europa League. We're already in the Champions League, so it doesn't really affect us from that side of things, but still a vitally important game to try and get ourselves some more silverware. And this week we have the young Frenchman going up on his player drills, which is good to see. 74 overall now, starting to get into the 75, 76 sort of range, where he will start to be competing more to get a first team place. So brought in 2 new goalkeepers from our youth academy now. Not that they're going to be playing this season, but ready for the next season. Muller comes in, who've been training a lot recently. He comes in now to the first team setup, as does Piotrowski, I think is how you pronounce his name. Another Swiss goalkeeper, I think, as well. So I brought him in because he threatened to leave, and he's an okay overall and potential, so he comes in. Again, they're not going to be used for anything, but just to have in and around the setup. Let's now focus on the Europa League final. Let's change around the team. Massive game to try and win ourselves another trophy. And this is the team going to go with. We've got Berkey starting in goal here, Toljan, Socrates, Sané and Guerrero in defence. We've got Castro, Fekir and Weigl in midfield, with Pulisic, Batshuayi and Royce as our front 3. So we'll go with that. We'll see how we get on. Royce on the left-hand side is something that hasn't really worked, and so it's a bit of a risk to do that in the final, but we'll go with it. If it doesn't work, I'll change it as soon as I see it. So we'll go with that anyway. This is the bench I've gone with. Again, plenty of options if we need them, and yeah, we'll go with that and see how we do. Hopefully it's enough to win the Europa League final against Real Sociedad. Tough game, potentially. Not really too sure what to expect from them, but of course, if they've got to the final, they've clearly done well in the competition. Let's see how we get on, trying to get ourselves a victory. Here we go at the Allianz Arena for this game against Real Sociedad. Allianz Arena, isn't that the Bayern Munich stadium? Seems a strange place to have the Europa League final. But anyway, let's see whether we can get ourselves a victory, try and get ourselves a win here against Real Sociedad, and hopefully get ourselves a second trophy of the season and get the double. Batshuayi onto Royce. Royce gets in behind now, finds himself on the right-hand side for some reason. Goes for a cross into the middle. Fekir! Oh, beaten to it. Or not, was he? No? Goal kick? Something happened. Oh, heavy touch from the keeper. Batshuayi pounced on it, but he's being let off there because it's another goal kick, and hopefully going to do that again. Yeah, just pass it to us again, please. Oh, good pass into Pulisic. What a pass as well from the defence that is. Chance for a counter-attack here. Pulisic running through. Got to see himself for the shot, and that is absolutely useless. It's actually ended up looking more like a cross to Royce. And it's still another chance, but we've lost it there. It's a really bad shot from Pulisic. Has to hit the target. Drags it completely wide. Fekir running forward. Gonna shoot. Oh, good save by the keeper. Oh, Batshuayi, ball through to Fekir. Has to be a goal. Gonna open up his body and he's missed again. Had to score that one. That was a really good chance. We should have finished that. Royce, Batshuayi. Now ball into Fekir. Oh, had a chance to redeem himself. Couldn't get the shot away quick enough, I don't think, unless it was saved. I couldn't really tell it happened so quickly. Another chance for us here going forward. Now bombarding them with chances. Fekir running through again. This time his right foot and scores. The goalkeeper couldn't do enough. And we've taken the lead finally. It's deserved as well. Put them under a lot of pressure. This time they haven't managed to cope. And it's Fekir who's looked dangerous, who gets the goal and puts us 1-0 in front 39 minutes into this game. Really happy to obviously have taken the lead there. Hopefully we can now extend it if possible. You can just see how far forward Fekir's going. Managed to bundle his way through and the shot should really be saved. It's not quite found the corner, but the keeper can't do enough and it finds the back of the net. That's the most important thing. Go on, Fekir. Oh, he's had another go there, straight from kickoff. Half-time, still win this game 1-0. Obviously good to have a goal advantage. Still need to try and double our lead though if possible because anything could really happen and they can have one attack and they could have equalised as easy as that. So we'll wait and see. I say they could have one attack. At the moment they've had 0 shots in 45 minutes. Wow, that's impressively bad. So we'll wait and see whether that changes in the second half. Hopefully it doesn't, because then that guarantees obviously a clean sheet and a win as well. So we'll see what happens. I expect them to go forward a few more times as they begin to throw more players up our end of the pitch. Castro. Fekir back to Castro. Castro to shoot. Oh, I thought it was a second. The keeper nearly helped us out there by directing it into the back of his net. In the end, it's gone wide and out for a corner. Good start to the second half, keeping up the pressure. Royce to deliver, and I think it was Batshuayi that gets the flick on. Never really going to score. Pulisic with a good turn. Now looking into the pass into Fekir. Fekir to shoot and saved well by the keeper. Good bit of play there on the outside the box, or just about inside, in fact, I think, when we found the pass to Fekir. But really good play, and again wins ourselves a corner. Are they going to make a change? They are. I think they're bringing on the midfielder. Strange decision, but anyway, we're going to put the ball into Batshuayi. And is that another corner, please? Yeah. Royce again going to try and deliver. Can we get something on target this time? No, head of the way. Good chance for El Sociedad. Has to be offside in there somewhere. I think it has been given. Was worried for a second. That's their first chance to go forward. First shot, and I thought they'd scored it. Really close, but we've just managed to catch them offside. Oh, that was the offside again. Don't think it is that time. It's saved out for a corner. That is their first proper shot that they've had on goal. Obviously their first corner as well. And got to try and clear this one away now. There we go. I think the opposition is starting to come forward a little bit more now, starting to throw players into our half a little bit more and make obviously a few more risks. That's going to open up spaces for us, but it's also going to make defending more difficult. First two changes to Hood and Rodrigo to come on. We're going to take off Castro and Pulisic, move Royce onto the right-hand side now, and hopefully have a bit more of a threat on the counter-attack with Rodrigo on the left-hand side. Give us some pace, some fresh legs that we really need going forward. Fekir now into Batshuayi, shoots and scores. That should be it now. 3 minutes left. We've doubled our lead, got the second goal, and it's Batshuayi that does it. Really good finish into the top right-hand corner. It's initially come from the interception from Weigl, though. That's the most important part of the build-up play. They give away the ball straight to us. Weigl intercepts the pass, and we're in a really good position at that point with a lot of players going forward. You can see the amount of numbers we had. Got into a good position, found the pass. And it's a good finish around the keeper into the top right-hand corner. No stopping it. 2-0. It's got to be it now. The referee should blow his whistle any second now. Maybe a final attack, possibly. If we can get going forward. Fekir again with another opportunity. We'll play this one out onto Rodrigo. Maybe a final shot of the game and saved again. Out for what will probably be the last attack of the match. It's going to be short to Guerrero to deliver into the box. Should be saved by the keeper. In fact, he doesn't. He makes a mess of that one. And it's cleared. That's it. We've won the Europa League final and we've managed to get ourselves a second trophy of the season. Really happy with that one. Obviously great to see Batshuayi and Fekir both score in the game as well. Been very impressed by the performance. Control it really from start to finish. Stopped them from having any shots on goal in the first half and limited them to maybe 3 or 4 in the second half. So pretty impressed by that and got the clean sheet on top of it as well, quite rightly. So yeah, really happy to have won the league and the Europa League. Pretty good first season. We'll go into the second season now. We'll see what you guys think of the second season when we start it, whether you want it to continue or not, and then I suppose we'll go forward from there. For now though, we'll take a look at the trophy celebrations and then we'll crack on to playing the second season, or starting the second season in today's episode. Here is Socrates to obviously lift the trophy, our captain, and here he is lifting it. We've won ourselves the Europa League in the first season of this campaign. Really impressed by the performances in this episode at least. Last couple episodes have been a bit sort of inconsistent, not been particularly great, at times a little bit boring to be totally honest. It's not been fantastic football, but we managed to find our feet in this episode, and obviously in this game in particular as well, to get ourselves a 2-0 victory. And there we have the trophy. We're going to now just move on to the second season, hopefully try and achieve even more next season, and see whereabouts we end up come the end as well, and hopefully try and bring in some more talented players. I think there's a lot of rebuilding to still do in this team, and that's what we're going to do over this summer. So let's move on from the celebrations now and start the second season. Also, just remembered that we have Batshuayi obviously on loan, so we need to sort that one out next season if it is that we are going to bring him back permanently. I assume that's going to be the case. Whether he wants to join us permanently, whether we can afford to do that, remains to be seen. But yeah, that's going to be quite interesting. As well as that, we've got a lot of pre-contract agreements as well to join us. I'd also forgotten about that. Okay, so let's end the season here. Let's get on with the second season now. See what our budget's like, see what sort of players we're able to sign. Okay, then here we go into a new season. We're in the Super Cup as well against Bayern Leverkusen, so looking forward to that one to kick off the season. But let's have a look at our budgets. How have we got? Okay, £61 million isn't too much to be fair. Let's have a look at our objectives. Already seen they want us to reach the Champions League final. That's a bizarre one. Youth development says within 2 seasons, have at least one player from the youth academy signed in the first season. Play at least 50% of the games in the next season. Okay, that's pretty tough. Whether we'll get to a third season, I'm not really too sure. Brand exposure, £176 million worth of shirt sale earnings, and also earn £150 million through media earnings over 3 seasons. Should be able to do that. Continental success, reach the final of the Champions League. Big step up from winning the Europa League, but again, we'd need to bring in some really good quality players for that, and then win the Bundesliga again this season, as well as reaching the final of the domestic cup as well. So there's some difficult ones for us to do there. They basically want us to come close to winning the treble this season, which is going to be very difficult, but achievable if we bring in some good quality players. But first we've got to sort out the fact that we don't have Batshuayi anymore, who was quite a key player last season. We do, however, have some other players coming in on pre-contract agreements, one of which is Latan. So that's a bit of a different one for us. He could be about 60 overall now. Not really too sure. He'll have gone down a lot. I've also got Casillas coming in, and I can't remember the other 2 players. These guys are literally just coming in to bulk up the squad. They might not even necessarily start. They're just here to add a bit more quality to the team. As usual, I'm going to decline to do the pre-season tournament. We won't bother with that. And we'll have a look at some pre-contract arrivals, see exactly who has decided to join us for this season. And is there more than I thought? I think it's 4, isn't it? Yeah, it's 4. So we've got all midfielder Ozakuf, I think is how you pronounce his name, the Turkish guy. We've also got Divin joining us. That's a really good signing actually for our defence. And then we've got Casillas coming in, as well as Latan. What overalls are those 2 last ones going to be? Let's have a little look. Okay, so we first of all have Divin 85, that's pretty good. Ozcup 82, that's alright. Zlatan 85, okay, so actually better than I thought Zlatan. He's managed to just about maintain his overall for now at least. Where's Casillas? Has he just retired on me? Oh no, there he is, 80 overall. It's actually not too bad as a backup goalkeeper, 37 years old. Obviously I'm not signing for his youth, but certainly a better backup goalkeeper than Weidenfeller, or at least I hope so. So with Zlatan coming in, it does obviously make you question whether we do need to bring in Batshuayi. I think we certainly do though, because Batshuayi obviously a little bit faster than Zlatan, quite a lot faster than Zlatan, and so we definitely need that sort of pace going forward. How expensive is he going to be though? To bring him in permanently could be 30 or 40 million. Will they let us have him on another year loan? That's another option we could look at. Okay, so let's end today's episode by putting in a couple of offers for different players that we've shortlisted here. Let's take a look at them. Obviously, Bailey was a guy that has been suggested heavily over the last few episodes, and for a little while now, to be honest as well. We are first of all going to prioritise Batshuayi though. Let's do what they say to approaching on a loan deal. Club isn't interested. Okay, that's out of the window. So we have to try and buy him now. How much is that going to cost us? Could be quite expensive, 30 million, maybe 40. Let's wait and see exactly how much they're wanting for him. Might even have a player to offer them, possibly. So we're going to chuck in Andre Schürrle, try and send him back to his former club. Are they interested? I want a right back. A little bit of a bizarre position choice. Piszczek's probably on the way out, to be fair. Let's see what they say to Piszczek. Go on. No, what? Not a player interested in. Ah, that's not good. So now you either get rid of Toljan, or our young right back, which they're obviously not going to take. So Toljan could be the other option. Is he a player that I'm a massive fan of? He did okay last season in game, I suppose, but I am looking to replace for fullbacks anyway this window if we can. So we'll wait and see whether that will be one that could happen. Are they interested? Not even interested in him. Oh no, this isn't going to work at all. What's going on here? I have no other players to offer you. Let's just go with money, I think. Just going to go straight up. I think like 30 million, maybe just play it down a little bit at 28 to begin with, give us a bit more breathing room to go up by. They want 41.5, that's Not good. We really don't have that sort of cash. Not if we want to bring in Bailey as well. That would mean we'd have to sell a few big names. Maybe Andre Schürrle, Yarmolenko, those sort of guys. Philippe maybe as well. 32.5, that's going to be more like our sort of price, which they've accepted. Okay, we only increased it by 4 million. So yeah, pretty happy to have that one accepted. And we can now move on to his wage. Okay, wants to be an important first team player. That's fair. I mean, it was going to go crucial, but we'll go with that. 5-year contract as well. Okay, nice big deal for him. No release clause ideally. And of course, they want £60.4 million. I don't think we're going to be able to get them to budge on that. 70? No, 60. Guess we're going to have to accept it then. Let's just go ahead with that. It's not ideal to have a release clause. Hopefully we can get him to sign a new deal to get rid of it. He wants a goal bonus. Well, there's no chance of that happening. I don't do those sort of bonuses. Not for 5 million or whatever it was. We'll just go without it, and it will increase his wage instead to 140 grand. Let's go ahead with that, and Batshuayi joins us. A good initial deal to get done in the early stages of this transfer window. I'm very happy with that one. Joins us back at the club permanently this time round. A lot of money to spend on him, but I think it was necessary to bring in a good quality striker that's also pretty young as well. This is the deal I'm most worried about doing though, because I don't think we've got much chance with our current budget. It's going to be a massive stretch. They have to accept one of our players in order to be able to get this deal done. I'm hoping it's going to be maybe Andre Schürrle. Philippe could be a good one to get rid of. How much is Yarmolenko worth as well? 16. So Yarmolenko will probably be my preference out of all of them. Obviously Andre Schürrle could be one as well. What do they say about that? They want a left back. Okay, I'll get rid of Durm. Happy to do that if they're interested. And 52.8. Well, we can't do that. 29 and a 15% sell-on clause. That's sort of the best we can do. No, there's no chance we can go to 51. We'll just end negotiations. We'll have to sell some players before we can get that deal done. Okay, so we'll end today's episode by quickly showing you the transfer list. Piszczek's been listed, Schürrle, Yarmolenko, Durm, and Serra as well, along with a few players being low listed. No real interest in getting rid of some of those young goalkeepers. Want to try and loan them out and give them a season elsewhere. We might also end up selling a bigger name. We'll have to wait and see. Depends what sort of big offers come in this window. But that's everything for today's episode. Thank you all so much for watching. If we could try and hit 100 likes, then I'd really appreciate it. Also, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already as well, and that'd be absolutely fantastic too. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.